this video, we will demonstrate how to configure the TigoMaster 2TH wireless ports directly from the PLC. TigoMaster 2TH supports fieldbus protocols such as Ethernet IP, Profinet, and EtherCAT. The procedure is quite simple. Importing the description file of the programming environment of the PLC will provide the IP of the TigoMaster so that the PLC will be able to connect to it, and lastly, parse and use the data according to the addressing mapping. In this example, we will use the Bluetooth proximity sensor, which will be connected wirelessly to our TigoMaster. First, we need to import the EDS file. Click on Tools, EDS Hardware Installation Tool. We will follow the wizard, click Next, register an EDS file, browse the EDS file, and follow the next until we finish adding the EDS to the project. The next step is to add the TigoMaster to the project. Let's right-click on Ethernet and select New Module. In the search bar, write Core Tigo and select the TigoMaster 2TH. Double-click on it, add a name and the IP of the master. Under Module Definition, click Change in order to see all the connection types. Here we can see all the connection types, and in our case we will use the 8 ports 32 bytes since this is the only connection type that allows configuration. We will click OK, Yes, and Close. We can already see in the controller tags the process data in tags, the process data out tags, and the configuration tags. If we enter the configuration tags, we can see all the parameters that we have to configure, including the port mode, the slot number, unique ID, bytes, etc. In order to fill these parameters, we can use the port configuration table found in the TigoMaster 2TH user manual that shows the enum for each parameter. Let's look at an example from the table. In general, you can configure each parameter as you wish to. In our example, we will configure the port mode to cyclic with the value 1 as shown in the table. We will configure the slot type to be single slot with the value 0. And finally, we will configure the 8 bytes of the unique ID. Note that the UID is constructed of 8 bytes, while bytes 7 and 8 indicates the vendor ID, 4 to 6 the device ID, and 0 to 3 the device distinguishing ID. In our case, 03F3 represents Core Tigo, 000001 represents the Tigo bridge, and 49EF45CF is the device distinguishing ID. Now let's add all the parameters into the Logix Designer. As we mentioned before, the port mode is 1, which is cyclic, the slot type is 0, which is single slot, and here are the unique ID bytes. Let's download the application. In this project, we have configured the proximity sensor to port number 1 of the TigoMaster 2TH, and now we can see the data from port number 1. We can change it to hexadecimal values, and now we can go to the configuration tool in Tigo Engine and see under port number 1 the same data, which is transferred via Ethernet IP to the PLC. This is how we configure the wireless ports of the TigoMaster 2TH. Thank you for watching this video.